So good day students. So now I'll be starting with the new chapter, that is ruling the rural areas, that is of history. So you came to know after the Battle of Buxar, the East India Company got the power. They got the Diwani of Bengal. So that means they wanted to collect the money. So to maximize their profit, they started issuing few systems as well. We'll be learning in this chapter what all systems were there. They are the land revenue system, these are the permanent settlement, Royatwari system, and Mahalwari system. The first one system I'll be explaining, that is a permanent settlement system. Permanent settlement system got introduced. In this particular system, this was actually introduced for the East India Company, so that they will get the particular amount from each and every peasant, or you can say the person who were working on their lands. Now, yes, I am talking about working on their land. So now the peasants are not having their own lands. If they are working for it, they have to pay the taxes. So this is the reason that the peasants have to move from some other cities. They are out from there. So now we'll come back. Well, this is permanent settlement system. This was introduced in 1793. According to this, the Rajas, the Lugdas were recognized as the Zamindars, and they have the responsibility to collect the revenue from the peasants. And the particular the amount was fixed. If I would take an example like 100 rupees, like this month they got the income of 200 rupees, so 100 will be given as a tax and 100 will be kept as a profit only. And in the next year, if they will be getting the 300 rupees as their earning, so 100 will be as a tax and the 200 will be their profit. They can assume it. So they actually felt that this particular system was motivating the zamindar to invest in the improving the land. Zamindars would benefit from increased production because the revenue demand would not be increased. The particular demand which is being asked by the East India Company, that would not increase. So they thought about it, that the improvement of land would be possible. So these are the problems which were faced by this, that the rent was too high. If the rent was too high, they were unable to pay the tax. Fine. So zamindars were auctioned by the company. They have actually, their lands are being not there. Though the income was increasing, but the company was getting fixed revenue. If the income is also been there, they are getting the fixed revenue. They have to pay for it. Zamindar was not keen to improve the agriculture. They are actually not ready to improve the situation of the agriculture part. So these were the problem which were faced by the people. So then afterwards, the Malwari system got introduced. Yes, this is another system which is developed by the Hall Mackenzie in 1822. So this particular system was introduced in the northern part of India. The field was measured. Yes, in this the field was measured, and that particular amount will be added to that revenue. Then they have to pay for it, and village men, headmen would collect the revenue. Fine. So this was actually about the Malwari system. This is an important system which is being introduced at that time. The other system is also there, but this system was introduced to get the land, to get the tax on the whatever the land they were having at that time. That can be measured, that have to be measured accordingly. Fine. Then only they have to pay for it. And in this, you can say, in this the person will be involved who will be collecting the tax. The other person will not be there in between. Fine. Then it comes the you can say the next one, that is your Royatwari system. In this particular system, these are being held in between the you can say in the southern part of India. So revenue collection was introduced in the Bombay and Madras presidency. This system was directly collected from the ryots or the cultivators who are there. They are the ryots are recognized as the owner of the land. They are the owner of the land, and they have to directly pay the tax to the government. There is no difference between the Malwari and Royatwari. Everything is being same. They have to pay. The land is measured, and they have to pay for it. Yeah. So this is the reason. But in this, the cultivators who is growing the crop, they can directly pay the tax to the government. Okay, so this has been there, but yes, you can say the taxes are too high, very high. That means 55% of taxes, and were collected rigidly. That means everyone has to pay for it, which has been actually the whatever the revenue they are getting it, that is a halfly of their yield, whatever the amount they are. And this particular system was introduced by the Thomas Munro. Thomas Munro have introduced this system. So this particular system was also not a valid one, because these particular systems were not beneficial for the peasants. They actually, the money lender was played an important role in this, impoverishing the peasantry. In order to meet the revenue demand and household expenses, they have to arrange marriages or whatever the things they have. From that, money lenders, a very high rate will be charged. Because of this, they were unable to pay back the loan, and they lost their property. They have lost their property to rich farmers. They become, and the money lenders, in course of time, they become the debt in debt. That means they are the landless now. Fine. So this is actually been about these system. This is about first video about this particular system. In the next system will be in the next video will be learning about the indigo. Indigo, yes, indigo will be learning it. Fine. Take care, students.